I cry when innocent German cows deserve to die. What's up, guys? Jeff here, and got a gameplay for you guys today. A failed gameplay, might I add. Numero uno 3. And yes, I know uno means one, but I just like saying 1-3 for no reason. Anyway, today's topic, I'm just going to talk about the Resident Evil 6 demo and overall my thoughts on it and how the game might end up. So as you guys know, there were the 3 demos within one demo, Demoception. There was the Leon demo, there was the Chris demo, and there was the Jake demo. So first of all, the Leon demo was fairly slow paced. It really was. I can't think of what the word is, but the Leon demo had a lot of suspense. It was building up a bunch to like some big grand finale where you have to escape with your life. But that really didn't happen. It was kind of a big letdown, actually. As you know, you basically just go through all the level, almost seeing shit, and then at the very end, like 5 zombies attack you. And I thought if you stayed in the parking lot too long, you know, it kind of foreshadowed that the zombies banging on the gate would get through, but they never do. I just stood there for like 20 minutes and nothing happened. So that was really kind of lame. And overall, the Leon demo, I feel like it has potential, and I love Leon, you know, he's the RE4 protagonist. But overall, that demo really didn't showcase some of what RE6 could be, you know, the better stuff. Then next on to the Chris demo, that was probably the worst demo out of the 3. Just because it was the most glitchy, and overall it really showed how bad the controls are in RE6. I mean, go play Resident Evil 4 or 5. Yes, they were tanky controls, and tanky controls just basically means you couldn't move and shoot. But the thing is, the controls were perfect and they were pinpoint accurate. If you're a Resident Evil alumni and you've played Resident Evil 4 or 5, leave some comments because, you know, just the controls and just how basically how Resident Evil 4 did everything was really revolutionary at the time. And Resident Evil 5 kept suit, basically same controls, same everything. I didn't like Resident Evil 5 as much, but the controls were basically fine. I didn't have a problem with those. And then the RE6 comes along, and just overall you can move and shoot and take cover on a bunch of different shit that really doesn't matter. And overall, I really didn't like that, and you could just really tell in the Chris demo that the controls just weren't as good. And then also, you know, the bad guys in that are shooting at you. You know, they're Plagueis people thingies, like Resident Evil 4, but they all have automatic guns, and that just kind of ruined it a little bit. You know, it almost felt like I was playing Call of Duty or Army of Two or something like that. And now finally onto the Jake demo. Overall, with the Jake demo, I actually like that demo a lot. You know, it showcased a boss battle, a pretty creepy boss. You know, Resident Evil has always got really good boss battles. They're really creative in that department, and I like that a lot. But just once again, you could kind of tell the controls just aren't as pinpoint accurate as RE4 or 5. And that's one thing I'm not too keen on, but I did like that demo a lot. I feel like Resident Evil 4 is going to be, or Resident Evil 6 is going to be really creative in a lot of ways. And also today I just read on Twitter that Resident Evil 4, god damn it, Resident Evil 6 is going to have over 4 hours of cutscenes in it, which is just fucking crazy. That sounds just like Metal Gear Solid 4. I don't know how many hours of cutscenes that game had, but I know the final cutscene was like an hour, so Resident Evil 6 might have that kind of thing going for it. But you know, I do like watching cutscenes, and I do like the story of Resident Evil in general, so that should be fun to watch. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the demo. If I had to give the demo a letter grade overall, I think I'd probably give it a C-, and each individual demo, I'd give the Leon demo a C-, the Chris demo a D, and the Jake demo probably a C+. I like that one the most. So that's all I have to talk to say about the actual demo itself, but one thing I do want to mention, RE5 did, and RE6 looks like it's going to follow suit. Well, RE4 originally had the Merchant, and everyone loved that. I personally love that a lot. I loved the whole briefcase system and upgrading your guns over time. I loved all that shit. It was so fun, and the Merchant, you know, he's like an internet meme now, so obviously, you know, they did something right there. And then RE5 just pretty much abandoned that, and I only played through the game once, honestly. I didn't play it that much because I didn't like it. But basically the game itself, I think after every level or something you could just buy new guns. I don't even know if there was an upgrade system in that game, I forget. But RE6 looks like it's going to do the same thing, and there's going to be no in-game merchant. And another thing too, I actually watched my friend play through the Leon and Chris demo, and he's also played all the Resident Evils, and he was just kind of telling me how he didn't like how short RE5 was going to be, or RE5 was really short, basically. And RE6 is probably going to be the same thing, if not worse, because this time there's 3 campaigns that are at some point, I guess, all going to merge into one. And RE5 was really short just compared to RE4, and RE4 was so perfect it was hard to follow suit with how good RE4 was, and RE5 did not live up to the hype. And I don't think RE6 is going to be as good as RE5 because, well, the thing is there's 3 different campaigns all merging into one, so they're all going to seem super short even if they're not, you know, because there's 3 instead of 1. So anyway, that's another thing I'm kind of worried about too. And RE6 is coming out in 3 months or so. And why the hell is the demo coming out 3 months early? That's crazy. I don't know why they're doing that. You know, I know Microsoft does their whole, oh, let us get the DLC and demos, you know, exclusively first just to piss off Sony and all the PS3 people. Yeah, that's a smart move on their part, but I don't know, the demos or the game's only 3 months away. That kind of has me worried overall how good the game's going to be if the controls are still this glitchy and just a lot of minor stuff. So hopefully the game overall will be good and they'll fix this, but I'm not really too optimistic of that because, you know, they're basically in the final home stretch. They don't have a lot of time to, you know, debug the game and all that. And originally it was supposed to come out in November, like 29th or something, but then they pushed it up a bunch because I guess they didn't want to be in that whole Call of Duty window. I guess they'd rather beat it, you know, to come out first than after because, you know, then less people would buy it since Call of Duty's out. But, you know, hopefully RE6 will be good. And if you guys have any opinions on what I said or, you know, you're big RE fans, leave me a comment about what you think of Resident Evil 6 and all that. And I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about, so that's all I gotta say, and I'll see you guys later.